What's going on, guys? Thank you guys so much for joining us for another podcast, the A.D.D podcast, Alex and Dylan's Dialogue. If you guys haven't subscribed already, please make sure to hit that subscribe button. Also hit that notification bell so you never miss an upload from us. My name's Alex.
I'm Dylan, and like he said, like, comment, subscribe.
Yeah, do it. So we dropped our other video 4 or 5 days ago, and it did pretty well.
Something like that.
Yeah.
We're impressed for the first video. It did good. Actually,
it's got over how much watch time?
I have the analytics here.
It's like over 200.
Yeah. So 67 views and 283 minutes viewed. So,
yeah. 283 minutes watch time, which is not bad at all.
One of those was me watching it.
Watch it all the way through, guys. If you guys do watch it. If you guys haven't checked that first episode out, make sure to check it out.
Let's jump right into it.
Yeah, let's do it.
I mean, there's a lot of crap going on with like sports and all kinds of stuff.
Yep.
All kinds of trades and cool stuff. I got my LeBron tee on, and
yes, sir.
He's not even the GOAT, but I'm just kidding.
I think LeBron is the GOAT right now. I think he is.
Yeah, I mean,
I didn't watch basketball. Obviously, I mean, I was really young when Michael Jordan was in the scene and all that, so I can't really have that debate.
In
our generation. I feel like
I like debating the GOAT of its time,
right?
Because greatest of all time is hard to compare because you're comparing them against different athletes.
For sure.
Because right now, the greatest of all time, you're comparing 10, 15 people that can grab that title.
Yeah.
Where back then it was clear it was 1 or 2 people. So maybe they didn't have as stiff of competition to gain that title.
I think they did, but I don't know.
But it's on a different level.
The rules were different too.
The rules were different.
Way more physical back then, so it's a whole different ballgame. But
they could travel way less.
Yeah.
You had to post up and put your shot. Now you can take a few steps and stuff like that.
Yeah, and now it's way more centered around the three-pointer opposed to just posting people up or having a big center in the middle. A lot of teams are playing small, and fast. Which,
about that, the Warriors really slacked on that in the finals this year. Mm-hmm. They didn't take their 12, 14-foot shots that they're great at.
Right.
They really drove in a lot.
Yeah.
Where they usually don't do that. Mm-hmm. I honestly think it affected their gameplay quite a bit.
Yeah, I think missing KD affected the gameplay big time.
100%.
But yeah.
But I think with having KD in the past, they got on that narrative of, oh, we have big guys. We got Iguodala, we have Green, we have KD, we got a decent amount of big guys put on the court. So at any given time, 1 to 3 of them is on the court, and they can drive that basket in.
Mm-hmm. And he was the mid-range jumper guy, Yeah. So they don't really have that. I mean, Steph and Clay can do it, but KD was way more lethal with it because they're getting double teamed every time when they touch the ball anyway. So
and Steph and Clay are the killers at the 3-point line,
exactly.
And Steph was off his game, and Klay Thompson had to get hurt there, and he was out for 2 games. And it was 2, right?
No, he got hurt in 6, the very last game.
Yeah.
So and he had what, 30 points
going. But he was also out in game 2.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
No, it was game 3. Game 3 he was out. Yeah, that was the game Steph had 47.
Okay.
They still lost though, and they lost game 4 with Clay.
Yeah.
And then won game 5 in Toronto to force game 6, and then lost in game 6, obviously. But I mean, aside from that, anyway, off them, I mean, Westbrook just went to the Rockets. Yeah. And I feel like that's a big move right there.
We'll see how that goes.
Yeah.
The Nets are stacking up.
Yeah, the Nets are stacking up for sure.
Have they confirmed yet if Durant's going to sit next year?
I'm pretty sure he's.
Because I know there's a lot of talk that he was going to sit, but I don't know if they confirmed it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I mean, the Achilles is a 9-month healing process.
Yeah.
And he's, I think, about to be 31, or 30.
Okay.
And with that, I feel like they're not going to risk it. He came back early with the Warriors and then tore it. Ruptured his Achilles. So I don't think they're going to risk that now.
Do you remember his contract? Was it $34 million?
I don't even remember, to be honest. The newest one that he got?
Yeah, the one he just signed.
Yeah. I don't remember. But the Warriors lucked out because they were going to lose KD for nothing, and then they got D'Angelo Russell, so that's pretty solid. They picked him up.
Let's see, I'm trying to find the cost here.
Yeah.
But I want to say it was $34 million a year, and if he's not playing the first year, he's getting $34 million.
Oh, I know, for sure.
That's insane.
I thought it was more, but maybe I'm wrong.
There you go, $164 million for 4 years. Okay. So that's $41 a year.
Yeah, that's pretty beast.
So $41 million.
And he's missing the first year,
most
likely. Unless they make it to the playoffs since the very end of the season, next, I don't know, May, June.
But is that even a smart play?
I don't know.
Because like if you haven't played all year, is it smart to put in somebody that like with the team, even if they're as great as KD?
They say you're never the same after the Achilles, and I don't know if that's true. I hope it's not true for KD. I hope he still is the same player that he was before, because it's fun to watch him play. He's like a great player.
What did oh my god, I'm blanking on his name. He just got traded to LA
from Anthony Davis. DeMarcus Cousins.
DeMarcus Cousins. What was it that he hurt?
He tore his Achilles.
It was the Achilles.
He came back from the Achilles, and then he tore his quad in Game 2 against the Clippers in the first round of the playoffs, the Western playoffs, and then he was out all the way until the finals, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Because I mean, you can see his gameplay is not what it used to be.
Yeah, for sure. You could tell he had like trouble moving fast. But I mean,
and
we'll see how he does on the Lakers. That's going to be interesting.
He is a big guy, and the Warriors are a fast-moving team.
Right. Exactly. And he was sprinting when he tore his quad. It sucks, but it's the name of the game. But
well, dude, I'm excited for this year.
Yeah, I'm excited for this year for sure. I think the West is just like stacked.
Yeah, nobody's looking at the East.
Right.
I mean there's a little bit.
I mean, they have the Bucks, they have the Sixers. I think they basically have the Celtics. I guess you can consider them. Then the Nets. Yeah, I don't know who else I'm missing. I'm more focused on the West. But.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Nets. It's gonna be Nets versus Celtics most likely. Yeah, that'd be my guess if I had to like put it on right now.
I feel like Giannis and the Bucks will make it again.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they'll make it back to the final, the Eastern Conference Finals.
So maybe it'll be Bucks and Nets. Yeah. The Nets have got to be there,
right?
Yeah,
for sure. But if they only have Kyrie, that's the only thing. I don't know. You know, if they only have Kyrie, I don't know if he's going to be able to lead them all the way to them, because he had already showed that he can't really. I mean, I love Kyrie. Kyrie's a great player, but he couldn't lead the Celtics past, wherever they ended off. But
yeah, it's going to be a bloodbath over in the West, though.
Right. Yeah, and I'm surprised because I heard rumors about the James Harden and Chris Paul having some beef. I don't know if that was true or not, but it seems like it might have been true, considering Houston just shipped out Chris Paul and traded him right for Westbrook. And Westbrook's younger, so he's got more tread on the tires, I would assume. So
yeah, the teams they don't switch up this much.
Yeah,
like this year is a big.
I know it was a big year.
It's a big mix-up.
Yeah, I'm really excited to see the West. I think that's going to be super fun.
Yeah,
I'm trying to think of all the teams though.
I want to know I always look at the Warriors and stuff, and I want to know, are they going to go back to their 2015 gameplay? Yeah. Before they got KD, where they were way more fluid, and they were always more out of the paint. Yeah. They didn't drive in. They were way more fluid, a lot of passing, a lot of little jumpers, stuff like that.
I think people figured out how to defend that, though. I don't know, because
but it's been 3 years and all the teams are different now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Even though the coaches, know the plays of how to defend that better.
Right.
Will Steve Kerr take them back
Who knows?
To hey, all right, we've been running this with our big guys for a while. Let's run this with Curry and Thompson just pounding it again.
Yeah, they were looking kind of like that when KD went out. I feel like.
No, I know, and
in the Portland series for sure. It was just they were moving so fast.
And when they started doing zone defense, that was so cool. Because you don't see that.
Right. For sure.
And it threw them off. Yeah. They got a few minutes on them of doing zone defense where they just didn't know what to do.
Right.
They were playing a different game.
Yeah. They probably were like, what is this?
Yeah, but there was probably a 4-minute little section there where they scored where the Raptors pretty much didn't score.
Right.
And until they get back on their feet and figure it out and get into that motion.
Yeah, I remember that. They went on a 20-something run, 20-0 run or something like that.
I think it was 23 or something. Yeah, I think they got 3 points or something.
That was insane. But yeah, I'm excited to see the West. I'm trying to think of all the teams. So we got Lakers with Anthony Davis, LeBron, and DeMarcus Cousins. They have Kuzma, obviously still. For who else I think they stopped JaVale McGee, I'm pretty sure. And then the Warriors got Willie Cauley-Stein, D'Angelo Russell, Steph, and then Clay is obviously going to be out, so it is what it is. But I think Warriors got Alec Burks. I forgot where he came from.
I think he's one of those situations where if they make it to the finals too, he might come back.
Yeah, because ACL's a little shorter than the Achilles, I'm pretty sure. I don't like ACL injuries, as you guys know from the last one.
That's what you tore.
I hate that. Right when Clay went down, I was like, that looks like an ACL. Yeah, just because I saw it, and I couldn't watch the replays anymore because it was just disgusting.
Did you feel it?
I didn't feel it, but just seeing it, I was like, oh no, and how he went down, and he was like, oh man.
But let's transition a little bit.
For sure.
Something I was researching. So I was talking to my buddy, and we came up with talking about how this girl went away for 20 years for sleeping with a student.
What?
Yeah, she went away for
a girl. Was she a teacher?
Teacher, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so a teacher, like a younger girl.
Yeah, and like we were thinking about like just how crazy that is. Like 20 years, and like yes, it's punishable. I'm not discrediting that, but like I don't think like sometimes people grasp what 20 years is. So we got on that topic, and like I don't even want to dive too much into that, but like 20 years. I'm 21. That is my whole life pretty much for dating a student that was mature enough to make the decision, although they were underage, yes. Right. But they were mature enough to make the decision. That's what boys do. But that's beyond that. 20 years we thought was an insane punishment. But we got to like the math of that and the cost of that. Yeah. What it takes to put someone away for 20 years. Like the taxpayer dollars.
Yeah, I didn't even think of that.
I don't even want, like, I don't think that's punishable. I think, like, honestly, like a year would be punishable. Yeah. A year, you know how long a year is? Like, think about what you were doing a year ago. Right. That seems so long ago, right?
For sure.
Just imagine that in solitude.
Yeah.
You know?
Crazy.
So,
how much did it cost?
So I didn't do the research on just 20 years, but I could probably figure that one out pretty quick. Yeah. But what I did the research on was cost the whole entire U.S. government spends on incarceration.
Oh, yeah.
What do you think it might be?
I don't know. $1 billion?
No. Way higher.
$100 billion?
$182 billion.
Yeah, that's crazy.
On incarceration. So it got me thinking. And let's do the 20-year thing, though.
I never even think about that stuff, so.
Years. Annual, okay, here's the annual cost, so we can do the math.
Is this per person?
Yeah.
So it's $100 per day for like a taxpayer like us?
Holy crap.
Is that what it's saying?
Yeah. That's insane. If that's real, that's insane.
That's crazy. So it says the fee to cover the average cost of incarceration for federal inmates was $34,704, $94.82 per day. That was in 2016. And $99.45 per day in 2017. And then what, did it go down? What's that other one?
No, it's something about a different version.
Okay, yeah. So $100 a day. That's nuts.
Yeah, that's insane. $100 a day.
That's crazy.
So 30. So let's
and it's a credible source. It's federalregister.gov. So yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So let's see what that is. So 36,000. We'll even do the change here. $299. Right, 36,299 times 20 years, and that's with no inflation costs, which obviously there will be. That's for that one person. I don't know if that'll focus on that, but $725,000 and $980 more.
Oh, okay, that's total for the whole population.
No, that's for that one person to go to prison for 20 years.
Right, yeah.
Cost.
But that's divided by like however many million people live in America, right?
Yeah. Okay. No, yeah. So that's $725,000 is for that one girl to go to prison for 20 years. Is going to cost the taxpayers almost 3/4 of it. It will be 3/4 because there'll be inflation. So $750,000, probably by the time the inflation's honestly close to $1 million, to incarcerate one person.
It's crazy.
It's insane. So
one person.
Back to one person. And if you look back to the $182 billion the U.S. government spends, I did a couple other things like, hey, let's get into this. So NASA, which I'm a big lover of NASA, NASA's created why we can honestly post this podcast onto YouTube, because they do all the satellites and all that technology, and I know some people discredit NASA for wanting to go to Mars and stuff like that. Like, stay focused on the Earth. Right. But we make ungodly technological advances through NASA.
Yeah, there's probably stuff we don't even know about.
Their budget is raised. It was actually raised by Trump. I'll give you credit for that. I usually don't. But I'll actually give the guy credit for that one thing. And raised the NASA budget to $20.7 billion.
From what was it before?
I think it was about a $3 billion raise.
Oh, $3 billion raise. Yeah. So it was like 17 before or something like that.
something like that. I think it was like, I think it already had like plans in place to go to 18 something.
I mean, if we're talking in the billions, it's significant.
Yeah.
A significant raise.
But yeah, he raised it a good amount, which is a little bit with the Space Force thing he's got. Mm-hmm. But then in addition to that, it creating a lunar base, which is insanely important. And Trump's actually the only person to put forth actual funding plans to do a lunar base in quite some time.
Wow.
We had plans for a lunar base way back in the space race age.
Yeah.
And then once we kind of planted our flag there and stopped going back, stopped the space shuttle, we just kind of fell
competing
off.
with other countries, yeah.
And we kind of stopped that competition.
Right.
And
that's what was fueling it.
And then the Soviets just started sending up our astronauts for us and stuff like that, which SpaceX is going to start doing again, sending our astronauts from U.S. soil, which is really cool.
Nice.
But just back to the number again. ADD. See, it gets off task. But 20.7 billion versus 182 billion. Just from like something that's great that we should be funding versus something that like massive amount of people should not be incarcerated.
Yeah.
Their sentences should be nowhere near as long as they actually are. Right. We shouldn't have for-profit prisons. They should be all state-run prisons.
Right.
Stuff like that. We could cut that immensely. Mm-hmm. But just think 9 times. That's 9 times larger.
Yeah.
And then the one that is wild and what we really need to do, and these numbers might not be great because I couldn't find a great credible source. Like I couldn't find a .gov for this. But for money spent on green renewable energy was $2 billion in when Obama was on office, and it was supposed to increase to about $5 billion, like in the projections. Trump cut it by $1.3 billion.
Damn.
So the money spent going to try and advance renewable energy, which is just one of the most important things in our lives, is that we can breathe the air we live in and we don't have this global warming and stuff like that. They spent $696 million on in 2018. And all these numbers are from 2018, by the way.
That's unfortunate.
$696 million. That's it. I did the math on that. If I remember it correctly, I believe it's 261.5 times that is what we spend on incarceration. So we spend 261.5 times larger on incarceration. And I thought that was just insane to me.
That's crazy. I would much rather be going to like something more green and renewable energy and all that. So it's unfortunate.
And there's just like, and I mean, there's obviously like, that's just a couple.
There's other things too.
That's just a couple numbers I pulled out. That's space interests me, green energy interests me, and the incarceration pisses me off.
There's probably a bunch of other stuff that money's going to as well that like isn't good, you know?
Yeah.
Not that it's not good, because I mean, you got to incarcerate people who do wrong, but
100%.
But for the majority, because you see that on TV a lot, they say like most of these people like they found out they weren't even actually guilty, or their crimes are like not crazy crimes.
Some are doing petty crimes like they sold marijuana.
Yeah.
It's not bad for you. Now states you can get, in Arizona, I have my medical marijuana card, and I can go to the dispensary and buy this and smoke marijuana and be just fine. But someone that doesn't have the medical marijuana card can literally go to prison.
Literally.
Prison! For having like a little bit of weed.
Yeah. Or at least you can get screwed and have a bunch of fines, you know?
Yeah, which is...
If it's not prison, it's going to be that.
If it's not prison...
They're going to get their money regardless, but
Yeah, if it's not prison, it's... They got pulled over by an overzealous cop that wants to make a name for himself or something, and they smoked 2 days ago. Or something, and they get a DUI. They get a DUI because it's a zero-tolerance state if you don't have your medical marijuana card. It's a zero-tolerance state.
I heard you can still get a DUI even if you had your medical card. Based on like the metabolites, if they're in your system within like a couple hours prior to getting pulled over. I don't know how that works.
So, I don't know exactly the specifics either on how they test for that. If you're clearly baked, you're going to get a driving under the influence. That doesn't just mean alcohol. That means any drugs. you can actually get a ticket for being too tired in some states.
I know, yeah.
So
exactly, that's what I remember reading.
I don't hear about that often,
right?
But I mean, it's just be smart. Don't drive drunk or high. It's bad for you, and it's bad for others.
Definitely don't do that. Definitely don't.
It's definitely bad for others because I was actually, this is a long time ago. I was reading something, but most like DUI accidents, they kill the innocent person. Because it happens in a lot of like red light runnings and T-bones and stuff like that, where the innocent person dies and the guy's at fault, the DUI, drunk driver, or whatever, is the guy that survives. And it's like, in a perfect world, it'd be the opposite way around. And it's just like,
so unfortunate.
Obviously, you don't want anyone to die by a car accident.
No.
But you hope it's the one's driving under the influence.
Yeah, or no one, you know.
Yeah, no one.
Or neither, but
ideal situation.
Well, you hate to see the guy who was doing nothing and is innocent.
Yeah, that's where I have
giving his life. Yeah,
have wrong with life. It.
Yeah,
but amount spent annually in the U.S. on the drug wars is $47 billion. That goes to our topic of like overspending, which a lot of that's got to be marijuana.
A number of arrests in 2017 for U.S. for drug law violations, 1.6 million.
1.6 million.
And 1.4 of those were just for possession. So not even selling or anything like that.
Number of arrests for marijuana, literally number of arrests for just marijuana is 660,000 people.
Yeah. And then 599,000 of those were just possession. That's insane.
Holy crap. So 599,000 versus
90% of it,
So literally only 50,000 of those 659,000, and this is a .gov. This is drugpolicy.org.
Yeah.
And this is insane. 50,000 people.
Yeah, it's nuts.
50,000 people were actually committing some kind of selling or harder crime on marijuana.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't also need to happen because it's been reported in states that have legal marijuana that the illegal drug dealers of marijuana have dropped to almost none.
Yeah.
Almost none. There are still some because they get cheap crap weed or whatever. But most people, too, want to buy from a dispensary.
Right.
They know it's safe.
Yeah.
They know it's clean.
Yeah.
They get higher quality stuff.
Right.
Like...
Yeah, you don't have to worry about somebody lying to you.
Yeah, I'm a lightweight. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm not a lightweight. I'm like, I can smoke a lot, so I want to buy the high quality, heavy stuff. And, like, you can't get that really on the street, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I know people that buy cartridges illegally.
Right.
And I hit them, and they suck.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, like, I've hit other people, like, yo, you want to hit mine? I'm like, sure.
Yeah,
and
not really.
Smoke theirs, and it's not good.
Yeah.
Like, I'm like, no, I'll hit my pen.
Right.
Like, it's so much better.
Yeah. But so funny.
Man, those statistics are insane.
Yeah, that is crazy. And the possessions, it's like most of those people have like a gram.
Yeah.
It's like nothing
most
crazy.
people, like, they're trying to smoke a joint.
Right, exactly.
They're trying to smoke a joint, or they have, like, their pen on them.
And they're at a park somewhere, and then a cop rolls up, and you're done.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
Right.
Like, I know some people that, like, literally will only smoke in their house. They, like, if they get it delivered.
Yeah.
And stuff like that, just because they're so afraid.
Right.
Of, like, doing this activity that's not that wrong.
Right.
Like, we go to bars and get shit-faced.
And drink poison.
It's
legit poison.
It is literally, like...
No, it is.
No, I know, but, like, smoking is literally, like...
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, I mean, so you can put it in the cases if you're actually smoking where it's like combusting and you're burning, you are getting like carbon monoxide and whatnot. So from the smoke. So
and you are getting that. So you're affecting like your lungs a little bit and stuff like that.
Right.
But like
any smoke is not really good for your lungs. So
yeah. And like I know the vapors are like the best because you're getting the least amount.
Edibles are probably the cleanest, or like tinctures, like drops. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, vapes are not going to be super hard for your lungs.
Medically, I think the drops are supposed to be the best. Like the ones where you just
right, and that's like medicine or like supplements. Because I take B12 and vitamin D drops like that. You know? So
I mean, I do the edibles. The hard thing with edibles, like when I've done
it's not the same. I feel like
they're not the same. I mean, with that's a good thing when you do buy from the dispensary,
yeah.
like that brand package will be the same every time, but like from brand to brand, they vary quite a bit. Yeah, they're 5 grams over here versus 10 grams over here. This is 4 times as strong as 2 of those.
I never understood that. I barely ever did edibles, so I wouldn't really know. But or ate them, not did them.
Did them.
Act like it's some crazy drug.
Did drugs.
Just a plant.
But yeah. All right. Well,
let's switch topics.
Yeah, off drugs a little bit.
How was your weekend? You have a good weekend?
I did.
Yeah.
Actually had a date.
Nice.
Went decent.
Nice.
Don't be watching this video.
You said it went decent.
No, I know it went decent. I definitely could have done better. I would have said I was like overall off my game.
Okay.
Like not game, not a player. Don't. Yeah. But I don't know. I would say overall I was like not as open as I am right now. I was a little nervous, but I also like I don't know. I've had a crappy dating past in just the like recent past. Mm-hmm. Struck out a few times. Like had a weird breakup with my ex and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of like. Is this one gonna work? Like so.
You win some, you lose some.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. So
gotta keep shooting your shot.
Yeah.
But that's it. You just went on a date. I know.
Went on a date. I took all the wrap off my car,
nice.
so it doesn't.
You did?
Yeah,
nice.
it doesn't have any of the purple anymore.
Cool.
Because part of that got destroyed in the car accident or whatever. So took the wrap off my car.
That paint looks clean now.
Yeah.
Without it, it's all pearly and whatnot.
Yeah, it looks nice and clean. Although Tesla, you don't do a very good job at painting your cars. I
remember hearing that too.
I love you to the freaking Mars and back space shuttle. Or not space shuttle.
I wonder why they haven't figured out the paint thing. I feel like that's an easy thing to figure out.
I feel like it's an easy thing to fix. I don't know if it's like...
There's so much technology everywhere else that like all the attention's focused
honestly,
at the more important parts, I feel like. But
you guys figured out my car drives itself.
Yeah.
Drives itself. But my F-150 and Mercedes have way better paint jobs.
Yeah.
What's wrong here?
Oh, they've been around for like 70 more years, so.
Yeah, it's true.
You know.
But also, it's painting the car.
Yeah, it is painting a car.
Like, it's not that hard.
Right.
They need to fix it.
And that process isn't like proprietary for any company. Like, it's all the information's out there, how to get it.
They literally, like,
long-lasting paint.
Things they're advanced in.
Right.
The best batteries in the world.
Right.
Partnering up with Panasonic. And they're actually looking at some new batteries and stuff. They have the best motors.
Yeah.
Like, the best, like, electric motors they're going. They have electric car. Like, that goes fast as crap with long-range battery. That's insane.
Yeah.
They have self-driving technology, like AI adaptive technology. It's learning. It's always doing better. Blah, blah, blah. They have apps in their car. No car has apps. Like, what? I can literally go play racing games in my car. There's fun features. Elon Musk's proudest achievement of the car can fart. I can put a farting thing so like when people sit down they fart. When I turn my blinker, like
and all you these can move the direction of it so you can make it seem like someone in the back right corner farted from that speaker. I can put it from like each seat.
Yeah. Or actually 4 of them, not the middle one.
Right.
But all those things and you have crappy paint. What are you doing?
That'll probably get fixed, I feel like. That's probably an easy fix.
I would say it's either...
Just gotta tweet Elon Musk. He'll probably tweet you back.
Yeah.
Okay, man, when are you gonna fix the paint?
I gotta get my Twitter back.
Because someone tweeted... He tweeted the other day. I forgot what it was, but... I wish I could remember. I don't remember. But there was some random question someone asked, and he was like...
Yes.
Oh, yeah. They were asking about superchargers. Like, we really need some superchargers from El Paso into Mexico and this and that. And he's like, okay... Or something like that. Like he like takes it in, like probably writes it down on a notepad, like
El Paso. Okay.
This has been notated.
Hey, we need to.
Right.
It's funny.
But yeah.
I went to Main Event, the Family Center, on my date or whatever, and you were.
Oh,
there.
That's where you were on a. That's
where that's where I took my date.
Nice.
And I guess we just missed each other by like 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah, literally.
Yeah. So how was your weekend? Just hang out with some friends?
Yeah, it was pretty good. Like Friday, I didn't really do anything. I went to my buddy's house, played a little bit of Overwatch, Xbox Live, and then Saturday, hung out with my nephew. I went and picked him up, which is always fun. Hang out with a little 5-year-old. And then, and he's still with me now. Well, not here, but at my house.
At your house, yeah.
Yeah. But and then went to Main Event last night for my buddy's birthday, and then we went to another place called like the Whining Pig.
Yeah. I've heard of it. I haven't been there.
I've never been there. I mean, it was cool. It wasn't like a bad experience or anything. It's pretty small.
Where is that, Chandler?
That's all I have to say. No, it's right there, right by that sandbar. It's right by Sprouts on Williams Field in Bell Vista. Yeah.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, because I know I've heard my brothers talk about it, so I was assuming it's Chandler.
It's like a legit brewery or something. Yeah, and I took a sip of my buddy's beer. He had like some pina colada, like cider beer. I don't know, but it tasted like a pina colada. It was crazy.
Okay.
Because he's like, this tastes like it. And I was like, really? I was like, let me try it. So I just took a sip.
I'll have to try that because I like the weird beers. I like the out there, the fruity, the more...
Me too, because I'm not a huge fan of
I like the girly stuff, okay?
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker, so like, I want to drink it if it tastes good, honestly. If it tastes good, I'll drink it. If it doesn't, it's hard.
Yeah, I'm not a big drinker. I don't like beer. Like, I don't like that hoppy, thick, like...
Yeah.
Like, I like vodka.
Right.
Like, I really like... really?
I don't.
I could... I mean, I'd rather not take it straight. Like, I usually get it in something. Yeah. Like, I could take a shot of vodka way easier before I drink a beer.
I'll do a shot of whiskey.
Yeah. Do that. I mean, I'll do whiskey. I don't mess with tequila, though.
Yeah.
Dude, no. Like...
Yeah.
Don't like margaritas. If you want to make me a vodka margarita, I am down.
I like tequila. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's something new that I just got into recently. Well, not got into, like I'm drinking it, but if I have the chance, I'll like actually pick that now instead.
Really?
Yeah.
No, I don't like it.
But I've never had the whole like, tequila where you drink too much and then it ends up being a bad experience. So I haven't experienced that yet.
One drink.
Yeah.
Well, I could be half a margarita in and I'm just like, oh, fuck.
I think that's the sugar, dude. Because I drank a margarita on the 4th of July and it was so sweet and it was watermelon flavored and I was like, this is gross. I finished it and then I went back up and I was like, I want a tequila soda water with lime. And that was like solid. Yeah. That was good.
I haven't had that. I've had like a milder, like, it was a special drink at a place. I think it was Culinary Dropout in downtown Gilbert. Ooh, excuse me. Culinary Dropout in downtown Gilbert. Mm-hmm. And it was good. Like it tasted good, but just the tequila just didn't mix with it. But I have like different. Smirnoff Ice or whatever. In my like, I like those. I got the variety pack or whatever.
Since I was like in high school. Smirnoff Ice. Oh my gosh,
dude, they're good.
Those are like soda.
They're good.
I feel like they're like soda.
No, that's what I like to drink. I like to just like. My grandma always has at her house like the Seagram's coolers, which are that's a drink. I
haven't even had them, yeah.
Dude, that's like a Capri Sun with like no alcohol.
Yeah, it's probably like what 3-4% or something.
No, like
not even.
I think it's like 2.8. I want to say
no.
It's like nothing.
You need like 10 of those.
Yeah,
and then it's like sugar overload by then. So.
Yeah. Oh, you would die by sugar way quicker. But like I like that little like pussy shit. Just like have it as a drink, like,
right?
Whatever. When I'm out, it's just vodka.
Yeah.
It's vodka cranberries, dirty Shirley's if I'm with people that don't want to make fun of me for getting a Shirley Temple. but a vodka cranberry is acceptable. Like what?
Yeah.
And then I like screwdrivers if I'm at a nice place.
I don't even know, is that orange juice?
Yeah, it's just orange juice and vodka. Okay. And I always get like.
That sounds good.
I always ask for like Tito's or something like good vodka. But yeah, I like screwdrivers if I'm at a nice place. Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna order it from some crappy bar.
Right.
Dude, I don't know. You might be putting like Sunny D in my freaking like.
That's not even orange juice then. It's like sugar and orange flavors.
Because I've done it.
Water.
I've done it once before, and I was like, man, this sucks. But it's just like crappy orange juice. I want like someone that cares about quality.
Right.
And has like
some nice fresh squeeze. Just kidding, not fresh squeeze, but at least some Simply Orange.
If you got some fresh squeezed orange juice,
that'd be good.
If I could find a place that has like really good fresh squeezed orange juice and vodka.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea for a bar. Any bars listening? Do it.
Do it. But
some organic, fresh.
I feel like that's some stuff like Oso would do.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure
we have so much citrus here in Arizona. I feel like it's like, why not?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure because I have ordered screwdriver at Oso before.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it was like Simply Orange Juice or something like that.
Which is alright. I think they're on like Coca-Cola, so it's probably nothing crazy. But
yeah, I mean, I buy them or Florida's Natural or whatever. I think it's Florida's Natural.
Yeah.
I buy whichever one's like on sale.
Trader Joe's has good orange juice. They have like unpasteurized.
It's my dad buys that one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If unpasteurized and pasteurized, but yeah.
I honestly, like, if he has it in the fridge and I don't have any orange juice, I'll drink it. And I actually water it down a little bit.
Okay.
Because I like the other ones because they're watered down a little bit.
Mm-hmm. Not just like acidic, basically.
Yeah, it's a little too much for me.
I feel that.
But
yeah. I also went to Cinnaholic on Friday, the grand opening.
Yeah, how was that?
That was pretty cool. I waited for 3 hours, but I went to the gym at 7
hours?
a.m. and then I went to the gym at 7 a.m. I ran into a buddy there. He's like, "Hey, Cineholic's opening," and I was like, "Oh, really?" He's like, "Let's go," and I was like, I don't really want to go." He's like, "There's gonna be a line, but
is that one of one or
it's one of one in Arizona?" That's what's crazy. Yeah, and they were on Shark Tank. They got a deal with Robert Herjavec. I think
really
they wanted 20% for $200K, and he offered them $200K for 40%, and they accepted the deal. But it was the article said it was contingent on if they only kept the one store, unless I read it wrong, which is weird. But they franchised out completely, so I don't know if they have the deal anymore because of that, because they broke that. And I would think that he would want them to do that though, to like branch out. But I don't know if that when they make it a franchise, if that takes away a little bit of his percentage too, because now the franchise owners get a majority, and then the real owners or the founders get some, and then he would have to get some.
That's
too.
definitely just however they wrote their deal up. Like it's not like a clear.
Yeah.
But like it's interesting.
But I mean, the cinnamon rolls were fire.
I'll have to try it.
Good. Yeah, and they're 100% vegan, and it's 100% vegan bakery, which is super cool.
Yeah. Which isn't terribly hard to do.
No, it wasn't. I looked at the ingredients.
Just like egg supplements and milk supplements.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, they used soy milk, I think, and then there was like canola and olive oils, which I mean aren't the best, but I mean, hey, it's a treat, you know. It's not like you're gonna be eating it every day. But now that it's in our backyard, shoot.
Although with like the cream stuff too, then they got to do a substitute for that too.
Yeah.
I wonder what. So I guess there maybe is a little bit more than I was thinking. But
I don't think it's that crazy though, because they have their whole ingredient list on their website. They're super transparent with that, which is cool. But I got one with peanut butter frosting.
For a vegan bakery, that's a good thing to be. Because
exactly.
Like, honestly, you can lie. Like
because I didn't know. I was like, wait. I was like, the rolls are vegan. Is the frosting? I didn't know, you know. And then I ate it, and I was like, this tastes like butter, you know. I wasn't freaking out because like when I actually got into the store after waiting for 3 hours. It said like 100% vegan bakery on one of the signs. Yeah. So I was like, okay, that means everything here is vegan. You know? Yeah. But yeah, the first one I got was like a peanut butter frosting with a cookie dough as the topping, and that was just like to die for. It was so good. And then I got another one that was like original with blueberries. And
there you go. Super you have good. Raw cookie dough, and you don't have to worry about like salmonella because there's no eggs in it.
Exactly.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, and I made a little video on it, put it on my YouTube channel. So
cool.
Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, that sounded fun. I have a friend that works at the Sports Clips there, and she was like, the line is insane.
Yeah, it was literally insane. Like,
I didn't hear about it until she told me about it.
Yeah, and then they had like some company who like performs, like for all the little kids, there was like a Spider-Man running around and like Aladdin and Moana.
Was it Tom Holland himself?
I don't know. I don't think so. I don't even know. I haven't even seen Spider-Man, so I wouldn't know.
Tom Holland's the actor that plays
True. I thought it was that other dude, Peter or something.
Peter Parker?
Yeah.
That's his name in the...
Oh, is that his name?
Yeah, so Peter Parker's the name in Spider-Man. Come on.
I'm not a movie guy. I don't know this stuff.
On your Spider-Man.
All my friends will tell you I don't know like movies like that.
So you don't go into like superhero movies and stuff?
It's not that I'm not into them. It's just like, I don't know. I just haven't watched them, you know?
Really? I've seen like...
I saw The Dark Knight like 5 times when it came out, and that was like because we had a buddy who was like, "This is so cool because this, and that," and I was like, "Oh yeah, let's do it then."
I'm missing Guardians of the Galaxy.
I haven't seen it.
Other than that, I don't think there's a superhero movie I haven't seen since I've been born. There's probably some like the little bit older ones I haven't seen.
Yeah,
but like I've seen every superhero movie.
Really?
Everyone.
I need to get back on my.
Yeah. Do you have a favorite? Or do you not care?
In terms of like a favorite superhero, I feel like Batman always stuck out to me.
Batman?
Yeah, because I always like the Batmobile. It's like a super cool car. I'm into cars, so.
Mine's the same like thing, just the Marvel Universe guy, Iron Man. They're both like not superheroes.
Right.
I think there's something to that though.
Like they're regular people?
They're regular people or not. They're insane billionaires. But I think there's something to that of like, that's obtainable.
Right.
Like, it's not, but it is.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? Because, like, you can see, oh, look, this is a person that's made a ton of money and the blah, blah, they can become a superhero. Because, like, I would be Iron Man if I could.
Yeah.
Like, that's how much I think Iron Man's dope.
That's sick.
Like,
I remember seeing Iron Man now that I think about it, and that was cool. I think I only saw the first one, but yeah.
Yeah. There's this dope company that makes Iron Man suits, $10,000.
Oh my gosh.
It's the most realistic Iron Man suit ever made. It's called Killer Body. I'll totally give you a shout out.
Yeah.
It's the coolest thing. Go look it up. Killer Body on YouTube. Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
And it's wild. Dude, it's $10,000. It's totally wild.
Yeah.
I want one so bad.
Yeah.
And then
sick.
And then they got those guys that do the fly suits. Have you seen that? They got like this
jetpack
thing.
Oh, never mind. I thought you were talking about like the dudes like they got the wings, but they actually fly with nothing on them.
No.
The wing suits, I think those are.
Yeah, that's cool too.
Yeah.
Like when you jump out of a plane and fly.
Yeah.
This has like a strap on like a
jetpack
thruster.
or something.
There's like these. I don't want to say it wrong, but I want to say they're like electric turbine engines, but it could be wrong. I don't know.
Yeah.
And they have these like just turbine things like on their arms and then like on their back, and they like actually fly.
That's nice.
And the guy from what's his name? Mythbusters. Adam Savage, or I think I said that wrong, but he did something on it and flew. And like tried it out and stuff and like did it, and I was crazy. Man, I need an Iron Man suit.
Yeah.
Like I need the Iron Man suit. And I need that.
Just have it up as a display.
And I'm gonna go fly. Yeah. Dude, that'd be so cool. Get it and replace the gumball machine and literally just put the Iron Man suit right there.
That'd be sick. I don't know if it would, how tall it is, if it would reach.
I mean, I'd build a
stand. It'd be in our shot, but yeah.
No, I'd want it in the shot.
Oh yeah, I know. I'm saying like if
we have to... if it go out of the shot?
Yeah, exactly.
We go up pretty high.
Yeah.
But, man, that'd be dope. I don't know if you could monetize that, though.
Yeah.
Because it shows Iron Man.
Right.
And that's a Marvel...
character.
Yeah, which is owned by Disney, which is, like, the strongest person on, like, giving me my money.
All right. Back to what you were saying, though, with, like, you felt like it's attainable. That's how I felt when I saw Dark Knight and seeing, like, his underground lair and, like, the computer and just, like, all the gadgets. I was like, this is sick, you know? Yeah. And it just got me thinking, once you open up that curiosity door... anything is possible.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm just kidding. That's from Stranger Things.
Oh, really?
Which I was going to move to that and see if you've seen it.
I haven't.
Have you seen any of the
I have
seasons?
never seen a Stranger Things. That or Black Mirror. Like,
comment down below and tell them to watch Stranger Things, guys. And Game of Thrones if you haven't seen Game of Thrones.
I have seen Game of Thrones.
Nice. All of it?
All of it, yeah.
Nice.
Even that
that's
last
a podcast
crazy.
For let's say that for one.
That, honestly, we should do a full podcast on just, like, TV series.
I'm down. Yeah. I'm down to do a Game of Thrones once because like I love that show. But you need to watch Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
You'd like it too, I feel like, because like
I haven't. I've been on a YouTube kick, dude.
Yeah. There's a lot of great stuff on YouTube.
I honestly thought about canceling my HBO recently, and like not my Netflix.
That's what I mean. Yeah, Stranger Things is on Netflix. So.
Is it?
Yeah.
So I thought about canceling my HBO just because like I don't know. I'm not watching a lot of TV. My dad watches my Netflix sometimes, so I'm not going to delete that.
Did you watch Chernobyl on HBO?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That one's pretty good.
I do need to finish that.
Yeah. That was super interesting.
There's 5 or 6 episodes, I think.
Yeah.
Right? I think I've watched 4.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, and they just...
Did you watch all of them?
I watched all of them, yeah. It was really good. And on the news, they just recently said that they're opening up completely to the tourists.
Yeah,
I was like, I want to go there. Like, it seems cool. And I watched all these YouTube videos. Yeah. I just thought it was
scares
like,
the shit out of me.
There's the hospital. Like, they showed there's a YouTube video of someone walking into the hospital and actually showing where, like, all the firemen, like, do you remember when they're taking all the boots off and throwing them in a room?
Yeah,
That's a real thing. And there's an actual room where those...
And they
put their, like, dosimeters, I think they're called. They're, like, the radiation testers. Yeah. And they were still super radioactive. The boots, like, the fireman boots and all that, which is crazy to think about, but...
That's been years.
Yeah, oh, yeah. So it was in 1986, I think, or 1984. But, yeah, it's nuts. And that was right when like the whole space race I think was happening.
Yeah, and it was a race on all technology.
Right.
Like, who can develop the best technology the quickest?
Yeah.
But dude, some of the creepiness of like how they're just like don't tell anyone.
I know that's what was fascinating me. Right.
That's what was.
And then Germany's like, hey, we're detecting levels of radiation in our air. Like, what's going on?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, we have to tell now because like you know.
And then so where I left off, so I haven't finished. Is where they finally started scooping stuff off the roof.
Oh, okay. That's towards the end, I'm pretty sure.
They had the people doing it.
Yeah, because the robot couldn't do it.
Broke or whatever, because they lied about the radiation levels.
Yeah, exactly.
And you can tell the one guy wants to buy a robot from America, but it's like frowned upon. Like,
well, they were saying like, America's not going to give us that. Like,
I don't even think it's that.
No, it wasn't even that.
I think it's the Soviet Union.
They didn't want
to disclose to America, we need your help.
We fucked it. We messed up.
Yeah. Demonetized.
Yeah.
I
can just bleep it out.
We don't get any money now because he said the fucking F word.
Yeah. Oopsie. Oopsie daisy. Yeah. What else though? I'm trying to think about that. That's what I was thinking about. In California, there's along the San Andreas fault line because there was recently those earthquakes in California.
Yeah,
there's like
5.4 and 7.1.
There's 5 nuclear power plants like built right on the fault line, which is crazy. Yeah, and the article is saying no one in their right mind would do that, and like they did it, you know. And then I think a few of those are decommissioned, but they're still under contract to hold like nuclear stuff there. So like if something were to happen, like there could be another spill.
And like, on that, I don't know if I mentioned it or not, but like on the clean energy, the $696,000, that includes nuclear.
No, that's crazy.
Nuclear's not clean energy.
Yeah, I don't know anything about that, but it doesn't seem clean. You know.
No,
and we have that one right next to us, which is crazy.
Yeah. So.
And did you see how
my cousin died from radiation from that plant?
From this one?
Yeah, from the one on the west side there, whatever it's called.
Oh, you're not talking about the one right here on Greenfield and
Warner? That's not nuclear.
It's not?
No.
Oh, I didn't know that.
No, that's not nuclear.
But you see how like it's like so built up around it where you can't see like
yeah.
inside?
Have you ever noticed that? Nuclear.
Have you ever noticed that though?
Oh yeah.
The crazy tall fences and the trees.
Kind of makes sense. You don't want to see a power plant.
Because it's ugly. Is that why?
Yeah.
Okay, I didn't know. You know, I'm paranoid.
SRP. Greenfield Power Plant. It's SRP's plant.
I think so. Yeah. And maybe you're right. So,
I don't think
so. Is that water steam that's coming off in the mornings and stuff?
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's definitely it. It's coal, natural gas, and geothermal.
Okay.
So yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Because usually the nuclear
coal is pretty dirty too, though, for the environment. That's not green at all.
Oh
right?
no, that's not.
Yeah.
That's a normal power plant that's just screwing our survival of our country.
Yeah.
Or not our country, our world. But yeah. On that though, the nuclear power plant. I swear, my cousin. So he got brain cancer, and he had to have multiple surgeries and stuff like that, and ended up passing away.
Wow.
And he worked at the power plant, the nuclear power plant. You know, I know in my heart, at least.
Right.
It came from there.
I mean, like, brain cancer, that's like...
And it was a tumor that would not stop coming back.
Really?
Like, he had surgery after surgery after surgery, and it would not stop coming back.
Damn.
That's got to be radiation from it.
Yeah.
Like, and you know, like, yes, the Soviet Union is quiet, but you know we're probably pretty quiet too.
For sure.
Like, if something leaks, they probably fix it and probably don't say much.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah, definitely.
There's a reason they have these monitoring rooms, and they're always constantly monitoring it. Yeah. And they have teams of people in those rooms monitoring it because it's unstable. That is the whole point of nuclear reactors.
Right.
It's creating the atoms or whatever it is. You're splitting them and putting them back together or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly how it works.
Yeah.
But you're making the atoms unstable. That's the whole freaking point.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I think it's annoying.
Back on the Chernobyl thing, I don't know if you got to the part where it shows the guy in the control room and he's like telling them, just do it, and then they're like saying like, we can't because this level and this and that, and he's like, and he like got super mad. He was like the head of the team at that time.
Yeah. So that's like the first episode or something.
Well,
or is that a flashback to it?
When they go to court in the very end, which I don't know if you're there yet.
No, I'm not there yet.
It's not really a spoiler. I feel like it is, so it doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
But the dude is kind of like explaining, and then you kind of because in the beginning you just see the explosion from the outside. That's kind of all you see. Yeah. You know, you don't really see it happen on the inside. But in the very end,
you see the muttering of, "We did everything right. We did
right." That's it exactly. Yeah, we did everything right. But in this one, they really take you through the whole process of how it happened.
Cool. I really want to see that.
Because there was like a shift switch and stuff like that, and like that test was supposed to be ran way earlier in the day, and then they couldn't run it early in the day because like the city wasn't getting enough power. So like, we'll just push it over for another 10 hours. But like, it should have just been canceled.
Yeah.
But I think they were trying to do something where they're trying to get like some kind of document signed or some kind of like certification, like we did it, like we were able to do it. So the head of the power plant was like, we need to get this test done to like prove to the state that like we can, I don't know, whatever they're trying to do, certain agenda that they had, but but they take you through that process of when it actually blew, and it's nuts.
Damn.
Yeah, because all the dudes who were saying we did everything right were like, we shouldn't do this. Like he's like, no, keep bringing the power down. They're like, we can't. It's getting unstable. Like this and that. And next thing you know, it blows up.
Boom.
Yeah.
And everyone was saying like, no, you can't. It can't blow. Like it can't blow up.
Right.
Nuclear reactor can't blow. Blah blah.
Right.
Like there's graphite on the ground. That's not graphite. That's a rock.
Right.
Or whatever. And it's just like,
dude, that's crazy. I was trying to look at why graphite is so toxic. If any chemists or people know, because it's in our pencils. It's in lead and stuff.
No. So the graphite's not the problem.
Oh.
The graphite is what held. I might be wrong here. I'm not smart. But
You are smart.
But the graphite is what held like the atoms exploding or expanding or whatever. Like they like shoot off each other, and the graphite is like strong enough to hold that within.
Yeah. Okay.
And so like they're firing off each other.
Yeah.
And so that's like the surfaces of that are just layered in nuclear activity.
Okay.
Because like it's actually holding the atoms inside.
It's like strong enough to actually contain it.
It's the casing.
Yeah.
That's my understanding.
Because that dude touched it and his arm or his hand like
so that's my understanding of it.
That makes sense.
I don't know if that's totally correct.
Yeah, I think that's right. Because when I was looking it up, like why is graphite so radioactive, I couldn't really find like a bunch because it's in lead, and all that. So
yeah, I got a little dot.
Yeah, and they're saying why it can't go away.
I doubt it'll show on camera, but yeah, there's a little dot right there in my hand.
Yeah,
that was in 5th grade. We were running to recess. Yeah,
it's still there.
5th grade, still there.
Yeah,
we were running to recess, and I threw my pencil on my desk, and it stabbed me, like hitting this and my hand at the same time.
That's wild.
I yelled the F word about as loud as a 5th grader can. Blah blah blah. Went up to the office and everything, and the nurse said, "You don't need to take it out. If you want, you can like ask your parents to take you like the hospital, and they'll like have surgery and take it out, or you can just put a Band-Aid over it and it'll heal." Me being a 5th grader, I was like, surgery?
Yeah.
Band-Aid!
Right, yeah.
Going back to recess.
I wouldn't have got surgery for that.
Yeah, no.
I think a buddy of my parents stabbed me back here because I feel like it looks just like lead, and I kind of remember it.
Yeah.
And it looks just like it.
So my parents probably would have paid for it if I wanted it out.
Right.
There's no point.
It's probably not doing any harm.
Yeah.
As far as we know.
As far as we know.
I'm just kidding.
If I get hand cancer.
Yeah. But that was a pretty good conversation that we had so far, I feel like.
Yeah, it was good.
Talked about a bunch of topics.
Yeah.
And I think the next thing, I don't know, maybe we should do a Game of Thrones one. I think that would be sick.
I think we should. I think maybe even beyond just Game of Thrones, like a couple like good series.
Okay.
And get
I just feel like Game of Thrones is so long that we need a whole hour to talk about season 1 through 8.
We'll see. We'll start the intro as a Game of Thrones thing. And just like if we dive into something else.
For sure. Yeah. And maybe by then you would have seen Stranger Things. Who knows? We'll see.
We'll see.
Yeah,
I got Chernobyl to finish.
Yeah, true that. You got to finish that one first.
Plus, I've been working on so much stuff now. Like, like got back to my grind of like putting in a lot of hours.
Yeah,
so.
That's good.
Well, cool.
Awesome. Cool.
Thank you guys all for watching. Hopefully, you made it to the end of this video.
Yes.
Like, comment, subscribe. Here's more stuff to throw at the camera. Follow us on our page because we want to grow this thing. We're gonna keep doing more and more of these, and we're having a great time doing it. So,
and let us know what you guys thought in the comments below. Anything we could have done better. I'm hoping that it's focused. We'll see after this. Pretty sure that we're good on it.
If it's not focused, we won't do it right.
Yeah.
All right. And by the way, we didn't even mention that. We know last video was out of focus.
Yeah, we did.
Like, we know it was the first video. We screwed up. Whatever. We still want to put it out for you.
Yep.
And hopefully we're going to do better for that. But follow us so we can make money eventually. And we can hire a videographer and make you guys cool content.
Yeah, definitely.
See you next time.
Peace.